Hello and welcome to our Group 5's presentation of MIS. Come and meet with our group members Asia, Yulia, Yunxiao, Zhang, and Zhaoyu. Today we are going to analyze McDonald's with methods that we learned in the class. Now we shall begin. This is the brief overview of the whole presentation, which include business model, the strategic value of IT, our design of ER diagram, database that we create, SQL query, and finally, some recommendation to improve the interface of the Mac delivery website. Moving to the first part, business model. The business model is the way the company earns income and the company's current situation. So, what is included in the business model of McDonald's? The company offers good quality fast food and quick services to different segments of customers, earns revenue from controlling the cost structure and purchasing system, maintain the relationship with regular customers. However, the most important thing is the three-legged stool business model. Are you curious about it? Let me show you. First is operation and franchising. The head company of McDonald's issued many important policies to direct the development. Moreover, the selection of franchisee is extremely strict with multiple and complex process. Then move to suppliers. As mentioned above, McDonald's is a multinational company and has suppliers all over the world. The company also constantly works together with its suppliers to offer better nutrition choices such as vegetables. Furthermore, McDonald's has a supplier code of conduct, which it requires its suppliers to meet. Additionally, it encourages all suppliers to reduce its environmental effect, such as air emission, water use. Finally, it's about employees. The application process of McDonald's helped the company select successful employees to receive a training program. Likewise, the company allows them enjoy a number of benefits, such as free meals. McDonald's also offers educational assistance and scholarships to high-performance students. By doing what mentioned above, McDonald's becomes successful in China. Besides the international business model, the IT system also contributes to the success of McDonald's. Let my partners introduce the strategic IT of McDonald's for you.
Nowadays, in the information age, how to exploit the development of IT and e-commerce seems to be an important challenge for McDonald's. At the beginning, I will use the past analysis to give a brief overview of the business environment for McDonald's, especially in China. Firstly, stricter regulations and supervision of food in China tend to constrain the development of many fast food restaurants. However, some incentive policies on stimulating service industry will instead provide opportunities. As for economics, since the rapid growth, demand of food in China is increasing. But also the commodity food price will go up accordingly, which tends to affect the cost of McDonald's. Thirdly, nowadays, more choices, convenience, and value in dining out experience will be required. Also, customers care more about the safety and health issues. Lastly, the substantial rise in the output of high technology in China will provide chances for McDonald's to innovate in pursuit of competitive advantages.
We also do some research about 5-force model to analyze competitive advantage with IT. Then we will look at what are the strategies adopted by McDonald's China. The first one is franchise. McDonald's was always conservative about its policy of franchise because of developing credit and rules and regulation system in China. At first, the total number of franchisees is only about 1,000, whereas in recent 5 years, that number has reached 2,000. This promises the opening policy of franchise by McDonald's. The second is localization. Another current strategy is localization in China. One fact is that more percentage of senior managers in McDonald's are Chinese than before. Moreover, products and decorations in China have been more localized, like some new launched Chinese traditional food. Besides, we need to learn about how IT can benefit the accomplishment of these new formulated strategies. First of all, IT system will allow McDonald's to monitor the operation of franchisees to avoid default behavior. When each customer made their orders online, system works to record all trading details as raw information to be analyzed. By recording frequent transactional details from one people and from many people, statistic results become reliable. Moreover, the IT system can improve efficiencies as well. Secondly, IT strategy promotes localization by figuring out what customer really wants. In this way, localization is more likely to be achieved. For example, as mentioned above, launched NFC-based mobile payment system enables users to get their mobile phone close to machine and make payments within only 1 or 2 seconds. Meanwhile, products and its quantity ordered will be recorded as raw data to be analyzed. Now, please let me introduce our basic entity relationship diagram of McDonald's. At first, I will say something about entities involved. In the diagram, 11 entities are involved. They are just on the diagram. Most of them are easy to understand, so we only focus on 2 entities to explain. The first one is line item. Line item is defined as each item on the receipt. For example, on the receipt of McDonald's Big Mac hamburger if ordered, it's just one item on the specific one's receipt no matter how many it is ordered. Line item has its primary key, line item ID, and attributes. Next one is service item. Quite similar with the meaning of line item explained above. One kind of service provided in one specific store is just a service item. Of course, one store can have many service items by providing more than one service. Service item can also normalize table store and table service. More details will be illustrated later. Then, let's take a look at the entity relationship. Here are 10 relationships among entities, all of which are one-to-many. For example, one customer can have many orders, but one order can only be placed by one customer. So their relationship is one-to-many. Here, most relationships are as easy as the example I mentioned to understand, but I need to say more about 2 relationships concerned with service item. One is store-to-service item. We have defined that one service item is one kind of service provided in a specific store. One store can have one-to-many service items by providing more than one service, but one service item can only go to one store. Otherwise, when it goes to other stores, the service ID will be changed even though it's still the same service provided. Therefore, it's still one-to-many. The other is service item to service. One-to-many. One service item can only be linked with one service, but one service can be linked with many service items in different stores. Next, please let me partner Yun Xiao to tell something about database.
Database is where companies store the information. As shown in the relationship part in Microsoft Access, there are 13 tables. Like the order table, most of them has its own primary key and attributes. Some of them also have foreign keys to connect with others. However, the product type table and the payment method table look like a little different. These 2 tables are used for a more rapid update of data. And the other special table is service item table. As explained before, it embodies the concept of normalization. Here are 2 alternative store tables without service item table. They can to some degree show that service item tables make search process easier and more convenient, as well as reducing repetitions and saving spaces. When customers search the website of McDonald's, it is actually building a series of queries, retrieving data from the database. Next, I will show you 2 possible meaningful queries. First, if the customer selects Dalian as the city and Liaoning as the province, when he takes the McDelivery and clicks the search button, then he will know the information of every restaurant in Dalian that provides McDelivery service. This is the query in SQL format behind it, and here is the access result. The other one is when the customer clicks the Set button, the product contained in this type will be displayed. And here is the secure format and access results. And last, Dawn will give some recommendations for McDelivery web page.
Generally speaking, the website of McDelivery is clear and convenient for customers. However, there are still 3 things remain to improve. Order history is the first one. The history that can be found on the website is recent 5 records. As a consequence, we think the McDelivery website should increase records. The second part to improve is the order of menu. For example, click here. Products illustrated on the website do not in a proper order, and this could cause problem. So we think the website could either change the order of the products or add a sort by part like this. The third part is about searching function. The website can add a search system in order to help customers to find related products like this. The search product can be added here. Thank you for watching. This is Group 5 and we hope you enjoy.